Federal magistrate judges, and I emphasize federal magistrate judges, not ICE, issued criminal seizure warrants for the domain names of websites that illegally offered, counterfeited, copyrighted or trademark goods without authority of the rights holder. We investigated the websites and in every single case obtained counterfeit trademark goods or pirated copyright material from the website. The evidence collected during the investigation was presented to attorneys at the Department of Justice, and together our agents and the prosecutors decided whether or not to obtain a seizure order for each site in each case.
Government officials meant to seize 10 web domains for distributing child pornography, but accidentally took down, wait for it, 84,000.
Operation in our sites is based on our seizure authority and has the due process protections built into it that will go along with any seizures.
Well, there aren't really any I mean, they've sued the department, and they've had to go to the expense of getting lawyers to sue you, but there's no real due process provisions.
Well, actually, before any seizure under operation in our sites is taken, the agents working with the prosecutors from DOJ have to go to a magistrate judge to get a showing of probable cause before they can take any action against the website. That is, and then, as you said, there is also the ability to challenge the seizure after the case. That is the due process that is built into our Constitution.
Well, with all due respect, I mean, judges sign a lot of things. For example, the free DNS takedown, it wasn't a copyright enforcement. It was supposedly a child pornography enforcement. ICE took down 84,000 websites of small business people that had nothing to do with child pornography at all, and put up a little banner saying this is taken down for child pornography, really smearing. If I were them, I'd sue the department.
Over the Thanksgiving holiday, 82 domain names were seized by DHS, more specifically by ICE, that's the Immigration and Customs Enforcement. And they did this in the name of protecting American ideas and products from counterfeiters and pirates on the internet. Those evil people that might want to download something for free. And get this, it all happened without Congress yet passing the Combating Online Infringement and Counterfeits Act, which, if passed, will give the government the ability to make entire websites disappear from the internet if they find infringement to be deemed the central to the purpose of the site. So if the bill hasn't been passed, then what is Homeland Security doing seizing domains? And is that just a sign of more to come? Now, the Department of Justice and Immigration and Customs Enforcement had a very busy weekend. They not only went back to their domain seizing ways, but they amped up their efforts, taking down more than 130 websites, one of which comes from a domain name provider in Australia.
No adjudication. They sent no letters to any of these entities. They just seized them. And under what authority have they done it? Is it COICA? The Digital Millennium Copyright Act? Or Combating Online Infringements and Counterfeits Acts? Either one of those, COICA or DMCA? No, as far as I know. I don't think they've either one of those has passed yet. But it certainly wasn't under the auspices of those. It was simply, there was, we received copyright infringement notices. We're going to seize these websites. And one of them, this torrentfinder.com, it doesn't even house these. It's simply a search engine for torrents, BitTorrents.
Remember how U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement has been seizing internet domains all in the name of combating piracy? That includes foreign websites? Well, it looks like there's one domain that's actually fighting back. Roja Directa, based in Spain, has lost a third of its traffic after ICE seized their entire domain. They're not too happy about it. In fact, Roja Directa's parent company, Puerto 80, has filed what many think is the first courthouse challenge to, quote, Operation in Our Sites. That's the official name for the ICE project that's responsible for seizing all these domains.
The court orders were served by ICE agents on the domestic domain name registries, and then the domain names were seized and the sites redirected to a contract server. The contract server links the domain name to a new site that only includes a seizure notice, a seizure banner, advising anyone who sees it that a federal court has ordered the seizure and of the domain name. As with any other court order, the owner of that domain name may challenge the seizure in United States District Court. A hearing would then be held at which the site owner would appear, have counsel present if they wanted to, and the government, that is, ICE and the United States Attorney, would have the burden of proof and present our evidence so that the court could determine the validity of the seizure and the evidence supporting it.